Hi friends, welcome to GMK tutorials. In this video, we are going to discussing about the Nyquist plot. Nyquist plot and polar plot are almost similar to same. Okay, actually the polar plot describes the stability of the system. That stability can be mapped to the plots. That's why it is also called as a Nyquist plot. Is also called as a polar plot, or maybe polar plot is also called as a Nyquist plot. So in this connection, generally the polar plot is nothing but mapping of g of s into h of s in g of j omega into h of j omega plane. Simply it is nothing but s plane to gh plane. Okay, s plane to gh plane. In this consideration, omega value is varying from 0 to infinity. But in case of the Nyquist plot, s plane to gh plane, when omega value varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. That is one of the basic difference between Nyquist plot and polar plot. At the same time, polar plot describes relative stability. Okay, polar plot describes only relative stability, but Nyquist plot describes relative stability, relative and absolute stability. Okay, so here relative stability means relative stability parameters means like gain margin, phase margin, omega gc and omega pc values. Okay, Nyquist plot describes complete frequency representation of open loop transfer function. Okay, Nyquist plot describe complete frequency response, or maybe frequency response representation of open loop transfer function in a single graph. Okay, that is one of the advantage of the Nyquist plot also. These are all the different points that can be discussed for a polar plot point of view. Okay, now this is all about the Nyquist plot. Okay, here the basic thing is nothing but in case of the Nyquist plot, we need to approximate the system. Let it be considered one open loop transfer function g of s. This g of s can be represented as numerator plus denominator, right? Let it be take very important. Okay, na? So this is a open loop transfer function. It can be represented as a numerator plus denominator. At the same time, the closed loop transfer function CLTF is equal to g of s by 1 plus g of s, right? Suppose if you are taking it as a unity feedback point of view. Okay, now therefore that is equal to g of s is nothing but numerator divided by denominator by n of s into d of s. Therefore that is equal to n of s divided by 1 plus, just I will complete these two will be get cancelled, obviously numerator plus denominator. This is alright. So this represents the zeros of CLTF. This represents the zeros of the closed loop transfer function. This represents the poles of the closed loop transfer function. Yes sir, it is a closed loop system means that obviously it is nothing but zeros of the closed loop transfer function. This is nothing but a poles of a transfer function. Why? Because poles can be found out by using a denominator of the equation. At the same time, if you consider for CE case, CE means a characteristic equation. Okay, na? Characteristic equation. So characteristic equation, what is the formula? 1 plus g of s into h of s, but h of s value is equal here unity. Therefore, if you are considering this one, 1 plus h of s value is equal to unity, therefore that is equal to only 1 plus g of s only. Yes sir. Okay, after that G of s is equal to n of s by d of n of s into d of s, right? General formula for this one. Okay, G of s is equal to n of s divided by d of s. Substitute this one. What is the value now? This one is equal to d of s plus n of s divided by d of s. Yes or no? Okay. Now obviously this numerator represents zeros, right? Okay, this is nothing but zeros of characteristic equation. This is nothing but poles of characteristic equation. It is very important observation. All of you be careful here. Let us see here analysis point of view. This is nothing but CLTF, closed loop transfer function, CLTF. Okay, here the poles of the closed loop transfer function is equal to zeros of the characteristic equation. Yes sir, just I will represent in terms of only numerator dividend. N of s plus d of s is equal to d of s plus n of s, right? That means the poles of the closed loop transfer function is equal to zeros of the characteristic equation. At the same time, in case of the open loop transfer function, whatever the poles, here also same thing. This is nothing but poles, this is nothing but zero. That means the open loop poles of the system is equal to poles of the characteristic equation. These are very two important observations. Okay, so for convenient point of view, I have to mention those 2 points. That is nothing but point number 1. Zeros of characteristic equation is equal to poles of CLTF. That is the point number 1. Second thing is nothing but poles of C is equal to poles of open loop TF. Yes sir. Okay, these two are equal, right? This poles of this one is equal to this one. At the same time, this is equal to this one. So very two important parts in case of the Nyquist pair. Zeros of the characteristic equation is equal to poles of the closed loop transfer function, and poles of the characteristic equation is equal to poles of the open loop transfer function. So that's why in our analysis point of view, we are only focusing on mostly OLTF. In case of the poles of the open loop transfer function is nothing but poles of the characteristic equation. Poles are located in the left side means that obviously this system is going to be stable system. In case if you want to analyze the closed loop transfer function, if zeros of the corresponding system is equal to poles of the CLTF, ఇక్కడ very important. Closed loop system లో ఉన్నటువంటి poles అనేవి క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఉన్న జీరోస్ కి ఈక్వల్ అవుతున్నాయి. అంటే జీరోస్ అన్ని లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నాయంటే ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఈ పోల్స్ ఆఫ్ ది క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ సిస్టమ్ కూడా లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒక సిస్టమ్ యొక్క పోల్స్ కానీ జీరోస్ కానీ అన్ని లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో ఉన్నాయంటే దట్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ కాల్డ్ as a stable system. It is also called as a non-minimum phase system. Sorry, minimum phase system. Minimum phase system means that the poles of the system, poles and zeros of the system all are located in the left side of the j omega plane. We can call this is called as a minimum phase system. That is also one of the important criteria. This is all about the Nyquist thought introduction point of view. If you are taking the same thing for generalization point of view with a small example, let it be considered g of s is equal to s plus 1 divided by s plus 3. Just in terms of numerical point of view, we'll consider a small example. What is the value now here? Pole 0 plot for this one. So pole is 0 at -1, pole at -3. Yes sir. For this case, open loop transfer. CLTF case. So this is for OLTF point of view. Okay na? For CLTF point, what is the equation? CLTF is equal to s plus 1 divided by 1 plus s plus 1 divided by s plus 3. That is equal to s plus 1 divided by s plus 3 plus s plus 1, right? So obviously you will get s plus 3 also. Okay, then you will get final value is equal to CLTF transfer function is equal to s plus 1 divided by 2s plus 4. Yes or no? 2s plus 4. So that is nothing but now if you draw the pole 0 plot for this one, very important concept. So if you are mapping this one, that is equal to pole is located at, suppose it is also can be represented as a directly s plus 2, right? If you are taking as a 2 as a common value, ఇఫ్ యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దిస్ వన్ as s plus 2 గా రాయొచ్చు, s plus 4 ని 2 కామన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఫ్యాక్టర్స్లో మనం ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ s plus 2 that is equal to s plus 1 divided by s plus 2. Okay, or else you will find out the as usual also. Okay, so minus 1 0, this is nothing but a minus 2. Okay, thus for CE point of view, CE is equal to characteristic equation that is equal to 1 plus g of s into h of s. CE value అంటే 1 plus means that s plus 1 divided by s plus 3. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయట్లా, క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ అంటే 1 plus g of s. ఇక్కడ మనం అంతా జనరలైజేషన్ మాట్లాడాం. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేసాం, g of s ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నా, హోల్ జీరో మ్యాపింగ్లో ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ కరెక్టా కాదు అనాలిసిస్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్. తెలిసి నేనేం చేయటం లేదు, సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేయండి. ఏమవుతుంది, s plus 3 divided by s plus 1 divided by s plus 3. Yes sir, this is nothing but CE equation. ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది, that is equal to 2s plus 4 divided by s plus 3. Okay, 2s plus 3 divided by s plus 3. Now last I will draw this one. ఇక్కడ డ్రా చేసిన సింపుల్ గా. What is the pole of this one? S is equal to s plus maybe 0 for this one is equal to CE. It may be located at -2, but pole may be located at -3. This is a pole zero plot. Now we have to compare the equations. ఎక్కడ పోల్స్ మ్యాచ్ అవుతుందో చెక్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ ఓపెన్ లో ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ లో పోల్ వచ్చేసి -1 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ పోల్ వచ్చేసి దిస్ కేస్ ఆల్సో -1 కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. ఓకేనా, ఓకేనా. సో ఈ కేసులో కూడా ఏమవుతున్నాయి, దిస్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ -2. సో క్లోజ్డ్ లో ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇస్ ద మిస్టేక్ g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. S plus 1 as usual, add just 2s plus 4. Okay, fine. So this is also okay, s plus 2 divided by s plus 2. Okay, let us see here. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇదేంటి క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ సిస్టమ్ కదా, అంటే క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ యొక్క పోల్ వచ్చేసి 0 వచ్చేసి -2, క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ యొక్క పోల్స్ వచ్చేసి -2. అంటే క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ సిస్టమ్ యొక్క పోల్స్ అనేవి క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఉన్న రూట్స్ ఈక్వల్ అవుతున్నాయి. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్ we have defined in the last couple of seconds before, this statement is also valid. So that means the zeros of the characteristic equation is equal to poles of the CLTF. Poles of the CLTF is equal to -2. So zeros of the CE is equal to -2. Both are same. Statement is valid. At the same time, CE pole is equal to -3. At the same time, open loop transfer function యొక్క పోల్ కూడా -3. అంటే ఓపెన్ లూప్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ యొక్క పోల్ అనేది క్లోజ్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఉన్నటువంటి పోల్ కి మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్స్ వై దీస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ వాలిడ్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ నైక్విస్ట్ ప్లాట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ. ఈ బేసిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలిస్తే ఎలా మ్యాప్ చేస్తున్నాం, కాంటూర్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఆ కాంటూర్ ఎందుకు క్లోజ్డ్గా డ్రా చేయాలి, నైక్విస్ట్ ప్లాట్లోకి వెళ్తే ఎందుకు 0 దగ్గర డిఫైన్ చేయలేము. ఇక్కడ సింపుల్గా చెప్పాలంటే నైక్విస్ట్ ప్లాట్ అంటే అసలు ఏం లేదండి. తీసుకున్న ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఏదైనా తీసుకుంటే ఈ g of s into h of s వాల్యూ ఏదైనా ఉందంటే దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు s plus 1 divided by s plus 3 ఉందనుకోండి, దీన్ని తీసుకెళ్ళేసి ఒక్కొక్క వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేసేదాన్ని నైక్విస్ట్ ప్లాట్ అంటాం. ఓకే, అలా డిఫైన్ చేయగలిగితే మనం సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ చేస్తాం, లేదంటే దాన్ని సింగులర్ పాయింట్ లేదా అనలిటిక్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అనే క్రైటీరియా సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలని చెప్తాం ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వరకు. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ బ్రీఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ అబౌట్ ది నైక్విస్ట్ ప్లాట్.